In China for a high-stakes summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The leaders of the world's largest economies meeting in Beijing. They're expected to discuss a range of topics from the Iran war to global trade deals and Taiwan, among topics.
I really look very much forward to our discussion. It was a big discussion. There are those who say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it.
China rolling out a red carpet earlier, welcoming the president and major tech leaders that traveled with the president, Elon Musk, and AI chipmaker Nividia CEO Jensen Huang as they got off Air Force One.
Gee! How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha everyone, it's Thursday, May 14th, and let's get everything set up again. In the corner. Let's put that in the corner. How about higher up in the corner? How's that? And goes to box, everything. Okay, good. Yeah, it's Thursday, and got a little vlog, little news. There's still a lot of stuff going on here. I got an appointment with the doctor again today, but this one it's like the telehealth, so I can just go, hello, how's it going? It's the virologist, or the infectious disease doctor, as sometimes they say, because people can say virologist too often, or they're going, what is that? Virologist, huh? So anyhow, that should be easy, and it should be just, average. See another, but there's a bunch of repairs for the household, in the sense of the kitchen. They came yesterday, and it was like one guy for both the oven and the refrigerator. Be like, oh, need some parts, so he can't do. So he basically left without able to fix anything. So my mom's like,
Christopher,
call them up. She's pissed, and oh gosh, and purgatory. Gosh, okay. The birds next door, they're kinda getting higher degree of population. They're pretty much next door, but it's spilling over. So there's ones on this side of the yard, and now there's a casualty. A bird went into the fence and got stuck, and those birds do that, and they go in there. It's like, oh damn it! So it's probably just running away from the cat. There's that corner. There's a cat. So it's the exactly like me shooing them away is helping them out, but woke up, look,
like it.
And that was like, oh, now it's like it's like dead. It's stuck in the fence. It's running away from the cat. And my microphone, even though the light's on, this does not work. Sad. It's not, I don't think it's the mic. Anyways, I can't figure it out. It's plugged in, the light's on, it's getting power, but no signal. So I'm relying on the laptop, and I gotta put this over here because it'll be way too loud when that goes off. Oh, now the regular news. What's up, Doc? Trump is gone to China, and he's going to be meeting with the president of China, Xi. And Xi, he's traveling with Elon Musk, top technology, the top tech type of people, so big tech has gone with him, and JD Vance and all that too. So let's see, China, trade. Trump did tariffs on China to the max. I mean, 10% tariffs on everybody as far as sweeping tariffs, which was really constitutionally wiped back out. Anyways, 10% tariffs on everybody, and other countries tried to tariff back. China, he did tariffs that were like up to 145%. It was sinful. It was sinfully delicious. 145% and stuff like that to China. China's like, how dare you? And there's a lot of trade going from China that the U.S. purchases. I'm gonna put it that way, instead of confusing things, because they already confuse things with this budget deficit idea. It just, budget deficit is like, they don't owe us money and we owe them money. It's just that we buy more of China's stuff than we sell to China. So we're not the store seller of goods to China. We're the customer. So that's what the deficit. It's just, but they make like they're cheating us. They're cheating us. No, we just buy more stuff from China. It's just a fact. And as there's a bunch of rare earth mineral resource in China, and rare earth mineral resources used in making computer chips, which is involved with the military stuff that using computers, as well as cell phones and computer chips in cars and stuff. And so that's a humongous thing, and China knows it. It's like the Strait of Hormuz with the oil. China with its rare earth is with electronics. And Taiwan makes computer chips, and it's one of the gigantic industries in Taiwan. And China doesn't want to let go because of resources in manufacturing of computer chips just like that. Then there's Taiwan. Nice transition. China knows that the U.S. sells Taiwan military missiles and ammunition and stuff. And we've done it already this time by the tune of something round numbers, $15 billion. And we're already have another $14 billion, which is just going through Congress right now. So there's $30 billion worth of military arms we're selling to Taiwan. And China don't like that. China wants to just crush Taiwan. And so, yeah, President Xi is going to be talking to President Trump about that. Even though Taiwan shouldn't be on the table. But yeah, of course it's going to be on the table. Trade, tariffs, revenge, Taiwan, how dare you. The Iran war, they're saying that they're not going to talk about the Iran war. The U.S. is, we took care of that, we won. Like the Strait's open, everything's cool. That's what they're going to sell to China. And it's not. So it's pretty closed up, and it's chokehold of a big supply of crude oil to all the world countries, China being a big purchaser of the oil coming through Hormuz. So yeah, they're very, very interested in that being open so they can get oil. Because now China's all industrial. China's like a super capitalist system, but it's still a communist dictator type of regime, but they're into making money, profit. Better at the U.S. They're the number one major economic thing. And what else? Okay, there's another one. The president, J.D. Vance, took a microphone in front of the press and Congress saying, the state of Hawaii, message for you, this state of Hawaii is too soft on fraud in Medicaid, which is the federal assistance to medical stuff, right? And I need to use that. And they're going, there's fraud in that system, and they're soft on crime kind of positioning. the reason is because when they looked at the statistics, they found no fraud cases. Well, we looked at them, and you know how many fraud cases they've uncovered? 0. Absolutely 0. They're too soft on fraud on Medicare. And that's because there isn't any fraud. And they're like going, they didn't catch any fraud, so there's got to be a ton of fraud, and they're not catching it. So they're trying to set the stage to cut Medicaid to Hawaii. And boy, you know what happened to that SEAL guy? The guy that threw the rock at the SEAL? He got arrested, federally arrested.
Torturer.
Yeah, he was a torturer. And he's probably gonna, he could serve like a year in jail and stuff, $70,000. I think he already got beaten up, but that might be just a hearsay story. Well, it is a hearsay story, but and people in Hawaii, everyone's like, that guy is never coming back, but he has to pay his own airfare back to go to court in Hawaii too, so he has to fly back here for court on his own dime. Holy crap, that guy's cooked, and deservedly so, because they really need to protect these. Those are endangered species. It's not like protected species. It's like endangered.
Demonic.
And the guy's like demonic, throwing a rock. It's like, think of someone with a sledgehammer swinging it at a puppy in front of your face and just missing the puppy's head. The puppy's all freaked out. That's the kind of close stuff. Not like this bird thing. No, this bird. He was running away from a cat, and that was it. Oh gosh. Okay. So JD Vance is, you know, many older people are in Hawaii and they rely on that medical stuff. So JD Vance, just good luck trying to stick to the cruise ships. The cruise ships. There's the hantavirus one that's pretty much under control, unfortunately. They say they boarded the cruise ship with the hantavirus. The main thing about the hantavirus is it takes so long to incubate before it gives symptoms. Like a month, weeks, 4 weeks, 42 days was maximum. So you get exposure, and then 42 days later you could get symptoms. So they think, well, maybe they got on the boat with it. So it's all your problem where it came from. But they're contained, and it's not really spreadable. It did jump person to person, but it was a married couple on board the ship. There's another cruise ship, but it has like the stomach flu norovirus. Holy shit, everyone's quarantined, freaking out, and now the trade thing freaking out. It's close to Iran and China. Are buddies, allies. Iran and Russia are buddy allies. Trump is signaling the Ukrainian-Russian thing might be at an end, kind of because Russia's losing, they're not winning, and they're not going to have resources, and they might redirect. It's a little like World War III, the setup.
Can you see?
Just like the Civil War in the U.S. just didn't start on that date. It had this big build-up. And then, like, it officially started. This is all that big build-up action that's going on. So we're kind of in World War III right now. Some people will say, yeah, we're already in World War III. But, whatever. Whatever. What can you do? Anyways, let's try to... I got stuff to do, too, now. What am I doing? I'm going here and going there. And, it's so confusing. Welcome to the Doom Death Clock. It's gotten closer to midnight. Well, it's still Hawaii's got news. Okay, Hawaii news. Here we go. Vance week on Medicaid fraud. Like I explained a little bit. JD Vance. Oh, go hump a couch. This guy's trying to just set up the thing. They want to cut federal money going to states because they want to say that they save money, you know, because they're spending money on war. They're spending tens of billions of dollars. They're already like 30 billion on the Iran thing. They're like, well, we cut every. It's like Doge slashing everything with its doging, doged everything. So on China's not gonna stand still for, oh, Trump, Iran, it's okay. No, they're gonna want intervention and not sell arms to Taiwan. And Trump wants a bunch of money from the billions of dollars they make from selling arms. So yeah. Oh, and federal. This is another one that like just gets my egg. Okay. DEI. They don't like DEI, right? They don't like the black and brown people, so they're cutting all the DEI programs by defunding them, saving themselves lots of money. Cha-ching! And people want to re-elect us, a certain group of people. Those Geo-MAGAs. But the DEI programs that they label DEI programs, and then they cut the funds. Native Hawaiian ancestry programs, preservation of Hawaiian culture and Hawaiian language. Money is going to those places. It's DEI because those Hawaiians are brownies. They came from somewhere else, and those are DEI programs, so they're cutting the funding for those programs. Oh, talk about effing Howley. Oh, they just wrote their ticket for, the little brown-shirted, anyways. Oh, not good. Okay, back. I gotta just had to point that out. Native Hawaii programs, because they're DEI. Those brownies, those Hawaiians. Chi hails progress, and he's like going there. Oh, God. He's just, oh, man. Oh, relax. Now, in baseball, magnificent, once again, Isaiah Nagdala. He's a UH pitcher, I think. Pitcher, whatever. You pitch, you catch. I don't know. I think he's a pitcher. And that's about it. That's the whole sports. The others too small. Okay, run.
Angry.
Yeah. Oh boy. Good luck ever coming back to Hawaii. And a little back in the day when we were relaxed. Remember 1985 when we were relaxed? Just go to the I think it's the exhibition hall. Get some ancient old bottles someone found snorkeling. They were surrounded by hundreds of bottles. Said to drink soda from a can during a 13th annual Hawaiian Historical Bottle Collector Show. Hundreds of soda bottles from the late 19th and early 20th century are on display. This again. Oh, here's a soda bottle from 1800s. I found it snorkeling. She's drinking from this can of soda. Okay. Oh, wait. I know? There it is. It's a Japanese word of the week. There's crowds focus on the something Cherry Blossom Festival. Look, Japanese word of the week. There it is. Shinrin Yoku.
Forest bathing. A therapeutic walk in the forest to refresh your mind and body amid the fresh air and fragrance of trees. Shinrin Yoku.
And I guess you have to be naked in the forest.
It's not easy.
And it's not easy. Here's a political cartoon. There's the Persian Gulf as a big hornet's nest. Global economic fallout all in his face as he hit it with a stick with epic fury.
A total and complete victory.
Yeah. Exactly what I was talking about. That's a hornet's nest. That analogy. Oh, what do we got here?
Take opportunity to level political playing field. Citizen duty to keep the budget flush.
I think it's this one we're going to look at.
Opportunity to level the political playing field.
I want to express my gratitude to the legislature for passing Senate Bill 2471, an historic, first in the nation bill that stands up for the integrity of our elections. Since the 2010 Citizens United ruling, corporate entities and wealthy power brokers have used their massive treasuries to drown out the voices of everyday citizens. SB 2471 levels the playing field by prohibiting these, quote, artificial persons, quote, because corporates stay one, they got rights, from the contributing even 1 penny from their general funds to the PAC, political action committees. Instead, they must rely on voluntary donations from individual human beings. Crucially, this bill also closes the door on dark money by preventing non-profits from a shadow organization to hide political spending. I urge Governor Josh Green to sign SB 2471 into law. By doing so, he will not only protect Hawaii's democracy, but also set a powerful precedent for the entire country to restore fairness to our campaign finance system. Marlene Thom Mililani. Oh, thank you, Marlene Thom, for sending in your letter. Absolutely. Citizens United. It's like when the corporation ruled by the Supreme Court, the corporation is a political entity, making the corporation basically a person with individual person right, like the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights, right? Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, all that is applied to the corporate person entity. So corporations are acting, I got rights. And because of that, I don't know, there's tons of money going into the super PAC, which is just that's just money in politics. And that's like one of the key cruxes of how it gets in there. And it's untraceable. They don't have to put their name or anything on there. And anyway, it's a long time. Aloha. Have a good Thursday. Bye now.
It's kind of like sunny, I think. I don't know. It's been a long time. I was trying to make them short. So sorry. Okay. Aloha to you. Aloha. Have a good one, eh? Aloha. It's all